I believed in the quickest, most expedient way that that particular individual would be able to do things. When I came back after last week's session and indicated that this must become a priority, it did become a priority. That opinion was then emailed, and I would, for the record, indicate that this opinion is to this body. It could not be distributed to parties outside of this body until it was distributed to this body first.
Right.
We're responsive to your honorable body, not to the public in general. And so once you've received it, then it's free for distribution to anybody else who wants to read it. And again, that's the reason why we were very careful to make sure that this was not a privileged and confidential document. And then when I had indicated that I would really like to walk up here with a draft today, because that would make my job an awful lot easier, it became also a priority. And that was finished this morning. The reason your body did not get it any earlier is because it was finished this morning. I would remind this honorable body that we respond not only to this committee, but to every committee, to every ordinance request that's made by this body, and to the mayor's office within our section. And so it did become a priority, but it took some time to get there. And we apologize for the delay to this body and to the public in general, but it is not Mr. Toaz not being responsive. And I would also support that there were times that Mr. Toaz was hoping they would have something to tell Mr. Barrow. And so we put off calling him back instead of just saying, we don't have anything. We had these conversations. Okay, let's try to get something so that there can be an honest conversation. Because there are so many layers that were involved, it just took additional time. And I would, if I could, just have the indulgence of the chair for a moment, for the purpose of this entire body and this penalty provision. The city of Detroit is limited to penalties that are authorized by the state of Michigan. Under the Home Rule City Act, we have the ability for a 90-day misdemeanor or $500 on most misdemeanors, in 93 days of $500 on a few misdemeanors. We have the authority to have civil infractions when the state gives us the authority under the municipal violations or under the motor vehicle code. Then we have the ability to charge you money. Generally, we can't require you pay us money because we don't have the authority to do that. The state gives us our authority. The penalty provision tracks what the Home Rule City Act allows us to offer. And that's that there would be a $500 fine and a 90-day jail. That it would be a misdemeanor. That's what we have the authority to do. If there were other provisions that were not technical penalties, but reviews, there may be other ways that we could look at the penalty provision. But given the language that was on the petition, we tried to create language that was as close to that in this draft that would effectuate the desires of the petitioners. Truly, in our section, we sat down and we tried to find what is the kernel of what these petitioners are looking for and how can we support that petition. If we have missed the mark, we are happy to listen to what other parts of the ordinance that are integral to the ordinance, understanding that we are just limited on the penalty provision. And thank you for your indulgence, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Long, and for you, Governor Mayors. And I will reiterate, you all received a request July 9th.
Yes, sir.
And even putting, if Mr. Toys had begun July 10th, it still had to go to the Election Commission first, and it would not have made the July 27th deadline of 60 days when the petition was first given March 28th. So, Mayor, you want to think?
Nope, I just wanted, as we talk about legislation for transparency, I wanted to make sure that everything was transparent in this room. So, thank you, all department. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Chief.
You're welcome.